Motorhead Garage, presented by Dragonfire Tools.com, is brought to you by Amsoil, the first in synthetics, and by AG Products. Be the king of clean.
Well, drop the remote. You found the right show. This is Motorhead Garage, presented by DragonfireTools.com. You know, Nicholas Otto invented the four-stroke cycle engine back in 1875. Man, that's a long time ago, and it's still around today. And let's talk about the four-stroke cycle. Welcome to this Amsoil Tech Tip. When it comes to the four-stroke cycle, well, there it is. You can see the piston's on its way down. That's stroke number one, called the intake stroke. The intake valve's open, and the air-fuel mixture is being drawn into the cylinder. Then it's on its way up. Well, that's the compression stroke. It's squeezing that fuel. It's getting ready to combust. Once it combusts, well, that's the power stroke. You see the third one over there? That's when it actually happens. Bang! Pushes that piston down. The piston's moving down. And then the last stroke, it's on its way back up. And it's on its way back up. That exhaust valve has to open. And when that opens, all the exhaust comes out of there. Now, along with that four-stroke cycle, you have some wear issues that are going on. You see the first graphic right there? We're talking about 4,500 degrees inside of that cylinder. 1,500 going to the outside coolant jackets, and even more important, the ring wear. You can see that on the cylinder going up and down from the lower to the top there. You got a lot of ring wear and you could create a ridge. Len from Amsoil, buddy, this is a lot going on here. We have some rings, compression rings, but this oil ring right here, this is supposed to scrape the cylinder and keep the oil from going up there. And if it's doing its job, well, you're not getting much lubrication, are you?
That's exactly. The piston rings, as we all know, are about sealing. And that oil ring is about scraping away any oil so you're not burning it and putting it through the catalyst system and into the atmosphere. So if it's doing its job, it gets dry up there and wear can happen. So one of the good ways to bring in some lubrication is in the fuel. And you can do that with a fuel additive. Amsoil upper cylinder lubricant is designed just for that. So we're going to bring it in the injector. And some of the chemistry that we're using in this particular additive is designed to hold up to some of those extremely high temperatures that you mentioned earlier about combustion. So they're going to stay around and they're not going to burn off. They're going to help reduce some of that wear that you can see inside of these engines.
Now, I can't see it as a customer, but it's a good idea to put it in there because of the longevity of keeping my vehicle.
Correct. People are keeping their cars longer. You're seeing more miles being put on these vehicles before they're traded or sold off. So you need to maintain it because at the end of the day, you're maintaining performance, you're maintaining fuel economy.
Well, that's huge. Go to their website, amsoil.com. Check out this product and so many more.
This is Motorhead Garage, presented by DragonfireTools.com. Chances are, if you're watching this show, you've probably hauled something, maybe a very nice classic car, something that means a lot to you, something that costs a lot, and you don't want that going anywhere. You can't settle for any ratchet strap that you just find at the big box store. You're going to want something from Max Custom Tiedowns because the quality is unbelievable. I had a chance to check these out, and it all starts with the ratchet here, Trent.
It does.
Yeah, tell me about some of the features here that make these special.
Well, our ratchets are unique to the industry. We have a one-piece handle, which makes ours 40% stronger. And then when you go into the neutral position with it, after you unhook your car, the mandrel goes into a freewheel mode. So
Fantastic.
you don't get it all stuck and you're trying to yank it and kick it and getting frustrated.
Which I do every single time with the regular ratchet strap.
Exactly. One of the other features that we have is that we have our patented dust cap on this. It keeps out the sand and the dirt and keeps the longevity of them in play.
And one thing I noticed is the edges are not sharp like a lot of other cheap ratchet straps I see out there.
Absolutely. You know, as soon as you pick up one of the ratchets, you know you've got a hold of something else that you've never felt before.
Very cool. Now, you sell your tie-downs in kits, so you sell them in packages here.
We do. Here at Max, we offer 2 variations of our straps, and then everything else is built off of that. So the first one that I have here is what we call our Super Pack. And as you notice, it has the axle strap that's integrated into it. Less moving parts. That way, when you loan them to your friends, everything will come back.
Everything comes back.
Exactly. But we don't want that. So it's an adjustable hoop, so you can make it as big as you want, or you can make it as little as you want. That's customer's choice. The second one that we have is called our Ultra, and basically it's an 8-foot, 10,000-pound strap, same as this one. It just has 2 hooks on it, and then what we do is we do a detachable axle strap with that. And then all of our strap kits come with the tie backs and everything comes in the canvas carry bag.
Fantastic. I noticed a few accessories here. You've got the fleece, and I assume this is for something, maybe something chromed or something like that?
It is. If you have a hot rod that's got a powder coated or a painted rear end or control arms in it, or if you have something that's chromed or nickel plated, we offer a Velcro fleece that can go around this. And then that way you can take it off, you can launder it, it'll protect whatever you have. And we also offer an axle strap. Our standard is 24-inch, and we do a standard 36, 40, and 44 as well.
All right, Trent, let's head on back here to the trailer now. Before you write in, I want to mention that these tracks should be bolted down to the trailer. We've actually just put them on a backing plate because this isn't our trailer, but you get the idea. Anyway, this is called your tire block system, Trent, and it is like nothing I've ever seen. How does it work?
All right, yeah, this is the third setup that we wanted to talk to you about today, and this is our tire block setup. This is great for a guy that has multiple vehicles with different size tires and wheels on them. He doesn't want to climb under the vehicle, or it's a vehicle that's super low and he can't get underneath it. So it has a pickup point here. It has tire blocks. It has a bolted nipple on it that fits down in the tire tread. And then it has an idler that goes back to the ratchet. What's nice about this is if you have a really low car with a spoiler or a splitter, this gets everything out from in front of it, so you don't have to try to figure out how to tie your car down.
Full-time racers, weekend warriors, you're going to love these. These are from Max Custom Tiedowns. You can find them at maxcustomtiedowns.com. Well, we are strapped for time, but don't worry, we're going to do it once again next week. We hope you join us then. In the meantime, if you have a product you want to see here on the show, email me, Dave@motorheadgarage.tv. We'll get you here in the studio or in the parking lot, as seen here. From our entire crew here at Motorhead Garage, presented by Dragonfire Tools.com, we'll see you next time. Drive safely.